Recently, I was thinking how much I wanted a DNA repair enzyme under eye mask. I really wanted something that I could put on that would just sit and feed that area, those repairing enzymes, so that I could brighten up under my eyes, so that I could work on collagen and crepey skin and all of the things. I love my iQuad from Photozyme, but I wanted something that would just kind of sit there and do a little bit more intense work on a regular basis. So I got to thinking, and it made me think of all the ways that we can repurpose the skincare that we already own in new and creative ways. So today I'm going to share with you, I don't know, like 8 to 10 ways you can take the skincare that you have and turn it into a superpower. I have some really fun tips to share with you today. So I want to get right into it. We are going to start with exactly that. A DNA repair enzyme under eye mask a la Penn. Here's how I did it. Well, first of all, just so I can backtrack here, I actually did do an exfoliation with my P50 1970. So that happened, right? I let that kind of cool off for a few minutes, if you will. And then what I did was I took like half a pump of my Youth Recovery, which is DNA repair enzymes. And if you are not familiar with what they are, I will link my DNA repair enzymes videos. They are a non-negotiable. If you are someone over 30 years old, frankly, I could argue DNA repair enzymes for everyone at all ages, but especially as we get older, they're gonna help to mitigate past sun damage. They're gonna help to brighten your skin. They're gonna help with collagen synthesis. They are going to help with just repairing your skin. They help in the moment as you are gathering damage. Like 50% of the damage can be mitigated by DNA repair enzymes in the moment. So I took my Youth Recovery, which is my favorite product of the year from 2024, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. It is so multifunctional. I took that, I put it on under my eyes, and so a quarter to half a pump is very generous for just this area. You end up with a decent amount of product. And then I put over it the Dieux. These are the forever eye masks. Essentially what these are under eye masks that you can reuse over and over and over and over and over and over and over. So you never have to throw the eye mask away, which actually makes this hack even better than what I originally was thinking, that I wanted to have some DNA repair infused under eye masks, kind of like my my Skin Iceland or my Drmtlgy or whatever. Well, these are amazing because you don't ever throw anything away. So you put this on and you put these over it, and let me tell you, it is such a fantastic under eye hack. So if you own this, and I know a lot of people own these, but if you don't own the Dieux reusable eye masks, you should check them out. They adhere really well, even with product underneath them. I mean, perfectly well. They don't slide down your face, nothing. And there's no disposable, so you're not throwing anything away. I saved the little card that they come on, so I just plop it back on there. I also saved the little tin that they come in so that I have a place to store them. When I travel, I can take them with me. They will go over pretty much any product that you want to use. It doesn't have to be this one, but I really recommend this one if you would like to be able to infuse that area with DNA repair enzymes and brightening and hydration. It's just a beautiful way to use these two products. So that's my first little skincare hack. The next way, we'll just stick with DNA repair. We're gonna go through a couple different ways that you can use these that you may not already be thinking of. Next way is you can use your Youth Recovery before your LED session. I have talked about this before. I have shared this in videos, but this contains a DNA repair enzyme that is activated by visible light, a photolyase. Now, you do not have to use it with LED. Visible light will activate the photolyase in the Youth Recovery. So you don't have to use an LED, but if you want to amplify the effects of that photolyase, of that plankton extract that is in the Youth Recovery, you can use your LED right after you use your DNA repair. Another reason why I really like that is that this is hydrating. It feels like water serum, like a water lotion serum. It just melts right into your skin and disappears, but it hydrates the skin. And so when you use your LED, when you remove it, you don't feel like your skin had a lot of transepidermal water loss. So your skin feels really nice and hydrated, and it feels good versus feeling dehydrated, as it can sometimes when you use an LED mask. So for me, that has just been a perfect combination. I've been doing that for a really long time now. I've shared about it several times, but I wanted to remind for anybody who didn't happen to see that, or if you're new here, that is such a great way to use your youth recovery is before your LED mask. I put it on. I really don't wait. I mean, I might wait 15 seconds so that it's not tacky, but it soaks right into the skin. And then I go on and do my LED mask, and I love it. I find that the combination has amplified the brightness of my skin. It has really helped with my skin barrier because I don't lose the water when I'm doing an LED session. I absolutely love it. So that's a second way that you can use your youth recovery that is not just straight out of the bottle onto your face. Of course, after you take off your LED mask, you've already used it. You have it on as skincare. So it's a daily skincare as well. You don't have to wash it off or do anything like that. The next way that you can use your DNA repair enzymes is part of another little hack that I'm going to share with you. We're going to talk about using our acid toners in ways that we may not think about. So I like the P50 1970, but you can use any acid toner. In fact, I'm gonna list down below the P50 1970, which I happen to really, really love, but I'm gonna list a couple of alternatives that are more affordable. There's one called ITK that I really, really like, and it's like $15. And it has several ingredients in it that kind of cross over with the P50 1970. None of them are gonna have phenol like the P50 1970, but they have similar other ingredients like the lactic and the salicylic and the glycerin, that kind of thing, niacinamide. They will have those ingredients in common. I also will list another one from PCA Skin that is lactic acid primarily, and it would be an excellent option if you don't want to do the P50 and you have more mature skin, but you really want that lactic acid because that's going to hydrate your skin and that is going to also help to exfoliate. So what we're going to do with whichever acid that we choose is we are going to use it on our lips. It's going to help to keep the lips smooth. It is going to help to exfoliate the lips. Not like scrubbing them off or anything like that. It's really a gentle way to help to just move along, encourage the skin that's kind of flaking and stuff on the lips. It is an absolute game changer. If you've never used your acid toner on your actual lips, you should try it. Now, Biologique actually says that you want to pat it onto your lips. I actually really like to kind of massage a little bit with an exfoliating cotton. And you gotta just see what you and your lips are up for, because my lips don't mind that at all. And I find that it gets them so stinking smooth to do that gently, like 4 days a week, maybe even 5 days a week. I don't go crazy, I just do a little bit. The other thing that it's gonna do is it's going to help to brighten around your lips because you're giving a little bit extra attention there. It's gonna help with the fine lines at the very, very edges of the lips. And it's just a really great hack that is going to improve the appearance of your lips. Full stop. After you do that, then you can go in with your youth recovery. So I let that just sit for a couple of minutes and kind of, do its thing. And then I take probably 1/8 of a pump. I am talking the tiniest little amount. I just barely press that and I massage it into my lips. That's right after I have done this acid exfoliation. It's like it just drinks in the DNA repair. It gives it hydration and it's just wonderful on the lips. This is such a fantastic combination for the lips. But I do not stop there. What I finish with is a beautiful lip balm. Now, if it's at night, it could be as simple as a nice little Vaseline. That will work great. You want to occlude and trap the hydration from the DNA repair enzymes. You want to just trap it all in so that your lips can heal overnight. You can use your favorite lip balm. You could use, it could be any kind of a lip mask, stuff like that, but good old Vaseline will work as well. I really do like this one and I carry it in my purse. It's the cocoa butter one. I think it's because I like the smell, but any Vaseline would work. Aquaphor, lip mask, all of that stuff. If it's during the day though, consider using a lip product with SPF, even if you're not going anywhere. And my favorite is definitely the Drmltgy SPF 25. This is such a beautiful lip product with SPF. So you're gonna exfoliate, meaning it's gonna be really, really important that you protect your lips from the sun. That is not an area that we want to neglect SPF. So you really wanna be diligent with your SPF on your lips, just like we are on our face and our hands and our décolleté and our neck and all that stuff. So you're gonna exfoliate, you're gonna give it a couple of minutes, then you're gonna put on the tiniest amount of DNA Repair, just massage that in, and you're gonna top it with a beautiful SPF based lip product. And you will be shocked at how amazing your lips will look in a very, very short amount of time. It is such a good combination for smooth and beautiful lips. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit more about what we can do with these acid exfoliators that is not the norm. I'm going to tell you that you can use your acid exfoliator, whether it's P50 1970 or any of the other ones that you might use, if you want to alleviate body odor. So if you ever find that you have a little bit of a smell to you, you can put a little bit of your acid toner onto a cotton and just clean the area with your acid toner. That works because the skin is naturally slightly acidic, and when we sweat and stuff, we can actually create more of an alkaline environment that is perfect for bacteria to breed and grow and then release odor, essentially. So if we adjust the pH back to more of an acidic environment, it isn't a good place for bacteria, and it will completely neutralize the odor. The other thing that it's going to do is it's going to exfoliate that area just a little bit, get rid of any dead skin, and help to keep it clear of all of that. So there's less food for that bacteria that produces that odor to feed on. So the environment in general, long term and in the short term, is just going to be less stinky. So if you've never tried using an acid toner on your armpits, try it. A couple things I think that you should be aware of is you want to choose glycolic, lactic, maybe mandelic. Go slightly more gentle and always start slow. So don't go in guns blazing and wipe your underarms twice a day with an acid toner. Start with a couple times a week, see how you fare and how sensitive you might be before you up the frequency of doing that. A couple more tips for your DNA repair enzymes. This is absolutely perfect as your lightweight hydration on the days post chemical peel. So the next day after you've done a chemical peel, when you want to be hydrating the skin and keeping it nice and letting it do its thing so that it peels naturally, you want to keep the skin hydrated. I think that using DNA repair enzymes, you don't need to go overboard. You don't need to apply it generously. You don't want to waste this expensive product, but using this as a serum in conjunction with your favorite moisturizer is going to help you to heal with a brighter complexion, and it's just going to help the situation in general. I have been using DNA repair enzymes with my post chemical peels with great success, as well as post microneedling. Now, if you do a cosmetic microneedling, you can use this right after you roll, stamp, however you choose to do your cosmetic needling. You can put this on immediately after you do that, and it's beautiful. It helps to calm the skin. It just helps the skin to heal really fast, and it is just glorious. The other thing is, of course, with medical needling, we need to be a little bit more careful with what we apply to the skin right as those channels are open into our dermis. So I recommend using your DNA repair enzymes the next morning when you wake up. So let's say you medical needle in the evening. The next morning when you wake up, that is the best time to put on your DNA repair. And again, it is going to expedite the healing process post medical needling. It is going to help with that brightness. You will be shocked at how much faster you heal. I've been incorporating this into pretty much everything that I do, and I am just so impressed with the healing time with anything that I do, whether it's a laser, microneedling, chemical peel, any of that stuff. This has helped to expedite the healing process. So keep that in mind. If you are somebody that uses this, pull it out when you do some of those things, because it will be your best friend, kind of your sidekick in the heal time. Last hack that is one of my favorites is to get yourself a pair of gel-lined gloves. I got these gel lined gloves. I have a few pairs of these, but I like these in particular because they have the little tips on them so that I can still scroll my phone, I can work, I can do stuff. And the tip for this is if you're somebody who uses the DNA Repair, the Omega 36 Body Balm, this is the Body Complex, this one, or if you are somebody who uses the Drmtlgy Soothe Recovery. These are two of my very, very favorite moisturizers. This one is technically for the face, but you can use it everywhere. I love this as a hand cream. When I go on trips, I will often take this knowing I'm going to use it as my face, neck, décolleté, my hand cream, sometimes my body lotion, because it's 3+ ounces and it's pretty affordable, and it is packed with amazing, beautiful ingredients. I've loved and recommended this one for years. Well, both of these make really, really good hand masks. So the way that you do this is you actually put them on right before you put on the gel lined gloves. Now the gel lined gloves are kind of integral to all of this, because obviously if you put either one of these on, they kind of soak into the skin and they dry down, and that's great too. But if you put these on, and I'm a little bit more generous when I do this, I then actually go in with a balm onto my cuticles. So you can use a lip balm. You can use, I mean, I could put my Drmtlgy if I wanted to. I could put my Edam. I could put my Anfisa. I could put my Rescue MD lip balm. Any lip balm that you want would work on your cuticles, but you can also just go simple and use Vaseline or Aquaphor so that it's inexpensive. So you're gonna wanna put that onto your cuticles, and you're gonna want to use one of the lotions. Now, I will say that I am particular to the DNA Repair because I love the idea, just like with the under eyes, I really like the idea of it being more of a treat. I love the DNA Repair that's in here. I love that there is treatment along with moisture and hydration, but the Soothing Recovery has been my buddy for a really long time, and it is an excellent option. And they are very different price points, so I wanted you to know that these both would work so well for this little hack. So you want to be relatively generous with whatever you choose. You could use any moisturizer that you want at home. The key is really in the gel lined gloves. So then you put these on, and you want to leave them on as long as possible. If you can sleep in them, that's great. And if you are somebody who is naughty and looks at your phone before you go to bed, which we all know we're not supposed to, but if you are, at least you can use the tips. And if you wear these during the day like I do, and you still need to look at your phone, you want to, like I work from my phone sometimes, then the fact that these have the tech tips so that I can still do stuff and work, that's a game changer for me. They're very, very comfortable. They are snug. It takes a second to get them on your hands, and then you want to leave them on as long as you possibly can. As soon as I take them off, I always finish with a little bit of gloves in a bottle. And if you've never tried gloves in a bottle, you guys, it is a game changer. I don't know. I don't actually know how they've done it. I'm sure it's the dimethicone in here, but it truly feels like you put a lotion on and it turns into this fine film that's not greasy or anything like that, that turns into a lotion glove on your hands. That's how I finish off this little hand routine, and I love it. And I neglected to mention that if you can, prior to doing any of this, if you can use your acid toner on your hands, give them a nice little exfoliation first on a cotton round on the back of your hands. Give it a couple minutes. Then you go in with a lotion, a mask, a moisturizer, pull something out of your cupboard that you want to get through, anything, and you're going to be generous on your hands. Put your lip balm or your Vaseline on your cuticles and put on those gloves and leave them on as long as you can. When you take off the gloves, it's like you have different hands. It is so incredible, and it is a testament to what a really good hydrating, moisturizing treatment can really do for our skin. That alone is the hack of the century, is hydrating and moisturizing our skin. It will make you look better like that. It's crazy. I hope that you are having the most wonderful day. And if you're interested in finding out how I use all of these in my AM and PM routine, and also how to include them in your AM PM routine, where to put anything in your AM PM routine, I created a video and a blog for that. So you can go watch that video here, and I will see you in my next skincare video. Take care. Thank you.